Welcome back. Kids are fascinated by space, and many even dream of becoming astronauts. In one unique program, NASA is using technology to educate and help students explore the final frontier. There's a lot of excitement going on outside the Reuben H. Fleet Science Center at Balboa Park.
Right away.
Because what's about to happen inside will take these kids out of this world.
Reuben H. Fleet Science Center, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is the Reuben H. Fleet Science Center. How do you hear me?
We have you loud and clear.
It's the ultimate Skype chat with NASA astronauts Steve Swanson and Reed Wiseman, live from the International Space Station.
Glad to have you join us today. Let's jump right into it. We got some great questions from the kids here, and I want to make sure we get to them.
How long do you get to stay on the space station, and how long could you stay?
We get to stay for 5.5 months. And how long could you stay? For me, 5.5 months.
Today we were able to create a live downlink with astronauts floating up in the International Space Station and talking to kids here in San Diego.
How does being weightless affect the body?
How does being weightless affect the body?
How does being weightless affect the body?
Well, yes, how does it affect the body? Well, the first thing, being weightless is really fun.
Well, one of the big things we try to do here at the Fleet is connect scientists and the community. So this is an opportunity to bring kids in and actually let them see and talk to astronauts, not here on the ground, but when they're actually in space.
How competitive is it to become an astronaut? Did you have to take an astronaut's entrance exam?
Students from several community organizations and schools participated in the event, part of NASA's International Space Station education program.
So the kids all selected their questions. We sent them all in. NASA picked their top 20, and the kids got to individually ask them, direct them right to an astronaut, and get a real live answer from space.
Does somebody have to drive the space station?
Yeah, Mission Control is in charge of driving the space station.
It answered a lot of the questions that they might have had from the astronauts. The information was not coming from me, it was coming from someone that actually works in space, so the kids were really excited about that.
We're hoping that inspires them to pursue math, science careers, and imagine what they could become.
I felt more inspired by watching this and seeing how fun it could be and how creative.
I know that I could do some of these things, probably.
Cox Communications partnered with the Science Center to provide the high-speed internet Wi-Fi connection for the space chat.
They're traveling at speeds, they're going around the Earth multiple times in a day, and it's just an incredible thing that was brought to them by some of the technology that rides on the Cox backbone.
They're measuring my body temperature over a 2.5-day period just to see what space does to your sleep cycles.
It's an experiment in space that's given these students an experience in science they'll never forget.
It was awesome because we just asked them questions and they answer us back.
I learned that they have different kinds of food and they do exercises sometimes. They have their own type of fun there. They get Wi-Fi and they live like a normal life, just a little different.
Is there gravity in space? If so, why don't you feel it?
I learned many things like that, how they felt the gravity and where they were at and how they slept and what food they actually liked. And that was very fun.
Today what I learned is that it's hard working with astronauts because they have to do other stuff to survive and everything.
I learned that the space community is really important to everyone.
Now there's a program that is truly out of this world. For more information on NASA's educational programs or to watch live streams from the International Space Station, go to 4sd.com and click on the Salute to Education page. We'll be back in just a moment.